We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the elite and the volunteers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Justice Sheffield will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
2 balls and a strike to count. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up. And Beckham's throw is in time at first. 1 away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The windup and the 0-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
This guy's got a big shot at the Triple Crown. He's leading in 2 of the 3 categories and top 5 in home runs, so that's where he needs to pick it up.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one will bounce into the wall. In there, a base hit. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great way by driving in runs. He's been taking advantage of run-scoring opportunities all season long.
1-0 the count. Ball 2.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Soto on third with 2 out. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Jesus Luzardo gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Digging in now, Tyler Wade. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up Mike Trout. First delivery to him on the way.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have him.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Oh, and he misses it. He hit the corner and tries for third. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
Justin Upton the next to hit. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 18 homers and 51 runs batted in. Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-1 now to Upton.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 2 out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
Hit in the air out to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Working for the punch out, and the offering. Takes this the other way to right. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Two and 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
High in the air out to center field. Acuna giving chase. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Second inning set to go. So here's Pete Alonso, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Alonso is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Their count now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box now, Torres. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
Boy, this is a really good hitter, but he's desperately been struggling recently at the plate. His average is still good, but it's dropping fast. He needs a quick turnaround.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
the right field.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. He was a little angry on that heater.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with one away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's in there, base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
At the plate, Nick Solak. Line to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Willie Calhoun, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The set and the 1-0. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Tim Beckham, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
The shortstop, Tim Beckham.
First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And it's fouled away. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes a left fielder, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
To the plate now, Clint Frazier. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Enters play here at 279. 14 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Ready on 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. All even now, 2-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And we take a look at the line right here, and it's not pretty. He's given up 7 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 2 full. The Volunteers lead it 2-0. New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Ronald Acuna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 the count. High in the air down the right field line. Oh, he brought it back.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Soto.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. And that misses for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The batter, number 44, left-handed hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
1-1 the count now. Here it comes. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Now at the plate, Justin Upton. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Torres scoops it up, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now Carlos Santana, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there, and it's even at 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. All set for the start of the 4th. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's got the average up to 307 here, 23 homers and 65 RBIs. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Pence. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Tim Beckham. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Tim Beckham.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Beckham, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Count even at 2-2. And the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Taylor Trammell is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Taylor Trammell.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
The right fielder, number 9, Hunter. 10.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Ryan Stanek answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, Hunter Pence, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Fouled away. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. Three balls, 2 strikes.
This is in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
The batter number 14. Second baseman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tyler Wade. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Tyler Wade goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Standing in now, Drew Mendoza. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Bowie is out in front here, 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way.
That's the ball.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Line drive to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single. As we take a look at the league leaders in hitting, and as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Into the box now, Nick Solak. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Solak, a 25-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The batter number 5.
Stepping into the box, Willie Calhoun. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now a hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Dero. Breaking ball up and away, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
Acuna digs in now, and this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Bullet back up the middle. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Striding in, Juan Soto. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he takes ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Mike Trout, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Ball one to start the at-bat. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Settling in now, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Digging in, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's by him for strike 1.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batter.
Now in the box, Torres. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. At the plate, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Trammell is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tim Beckham.
Ready once again, Tim Beckham. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder
trying to pick things up where he left off. Hunter Pence. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
1-1 the count. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So digging in now, Taylor Trammell. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Beckham into shallow left. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So striding in, Nick Solak. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Bo Bichette will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He'll enter play at .313, 8 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. 3-0 now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Oh, he had a go at one there, but this is fouled off to the right as the count draws full. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to hunt. Bo Bichette will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. Next will be the designated hitter, Clint Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Joey Bart is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Keone Kela gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. Kela, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they move on top 4-0.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The batter number 14, second baseman.
At the plate, Tyler Wade. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Drew Mendoza will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Hit hard to third. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. His past history with Keone Kela. He's 5 for 7. He also has 1 home run. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Here's Justin Upton now. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Zach Duke is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. Ready to begin the 8th, and here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. Duke has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Outside, 3-0 now. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. He loses him on ball 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So striding forward now, Pete Alonso. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Striding into the box, Torres. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home.
I got 2-1 to count. The count is 3-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Stepping in, Taylor Trammell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. In there, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Greg Holland answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. This year against right-handed pitching, Guerrero is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the stats the oppositions look at.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready now, Carlos Santana. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He pulls this one into right. Trammell is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9.
At the plate, Hunter Pence, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in to start the 9th, Joey Bart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The catcher, Joey Bart.
Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Down the third baseline. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Upton's after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
The center fielder.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Acuna. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1. Two and 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Juan Soto, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 5-2 game. Standing in, Juan Soto. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it back in safely at third. One out and a runner on third. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2-1.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Trout, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
3 runs already home here. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Pete Alonso, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. This is on the ground over to first. Santana's got it. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Shot to third. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Tommy Kingley gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. A throw to the plate, and he is out at the plate. He tried in vain to score the tying run, and this place is going crazy. The ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Volunteers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justice Sheffield earns the win, his 2nd. Jesus Luzardo worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left